Yes, beta. Let us quickly revise what does a coordinate geometry means. As discussed, coordinate means position or place of something, right? And geometry means we are going to talk of it in a plane. In a 2D plane, we are going to draw the positions of the various figures. We discussed that when a horizontal number line and a vertical number line are placed in such a manner that the zero coincide. That zero of horizontal fall over the zero of vertical, then what we get is called a Cartesian plane or XY plane. Now here, this horizontal number line now is called x-axis and the vertical number line is called y-axis. This common point, zero, where both the axes are intersecting or meeting, this is called origin. This is called origin. It is denoted by alphabet O and both are at zero. So the coordinates of origin are given by 0, 0. The coordinates of origin are given by 0, 0. That means the value of small x and the value of small y, each is equal to 0, right? Because x-axis, this was the middle point. On the number line, this was 0. Vertical number line also, this was 0. So x is 0, y is 0. They both are meeting at a point called origin. All right, children. Then we discussed that x comma y together, it is called coordinate of a point. And this x and y have got names. X is called Abscissa. Y is called Mentisa. The other name for Mentisa is ordinate. All right. Then we also discussed that these two x's, children, x's. Single is x's, is plural. When I'm saying two x's or both the x's, so it will become plural when we write it e, A-X-E-S, x's. Now both these x's divide the entire plane into 4 parts. Each part is known as quadrant. Each part is known as quadrant. The naming is done using Roman numerals. This is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Now here if we look at each quadrant, in this quadrant, x is, we can see positive, y is also positive. So x positive, y positive. In quadrant 2, if we look carefully, this x is negative, y is positive. Children, the negative direction of x-axis is also represented as x dash. X dash means the negative side of x-axis. In third quadrant, if we see, x is negative, y is also negative. In fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. And the negative direction of y-axis is represented by y dash. It is represented by y dash. All these things we discussed yesterday, nothing new. It was just a revision. Now I'm giving you the definition of Abscissa and Mentisa. What does it mean, children? Let us see to that. So for that matter, I'm rubbing off everything. Let me plot this again, neatly again. X, x dash, y, y dash, 0. Children, then I'm marking 1, 2. The gaps have to be equal. And so on. Children, suppose there is a point, let's say A, given by 3, 4. Please understand this thing. A is the point given by 3, 4. Could you please tell me, children, what is Mentisa in this?
Ma'am,
And what is
4.
4.
4.
Ma'am, 3.
E?
3.
So what does it mean, children? What does it mean when we say because somebody's mic is creating disturbance, please mute yourself. What does it mean when we say Abscissa is 3 and Mentisa is 4? Let us understand this. I have plot A 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 units here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 units here. Now let us understand. I'm drawing perpendiculars on both the axes. Perpendicular, perpendicular. Children, could you please tell me on the graph paper, if you look at this distance, how many units is this? How many units?
3.
3 units.
3 units. And how many units is this?
4 units.
4.
Now see. Is this 3 units distance of point A from y-axis? Can we say like this? That this point A is 3 units away from the y-axis. क्या हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं बेटा? Can we say like this?
Yes,
ma'am. Ma'am.
And point A, how far is this point A from x-axis?
4 units.
4 units.
4 units.
There is a point A lying here. ये y-axis से कितना दूर है? कितने units का gap है इसके बीच में? 1, 2, 3. 3 units. And this point A, it is how far from y-axis?
4
1,
units.
2, 3, 4.
4.
4 units. Right? So in other words, we are going to define Abscissa and Mentisa. So when we are saying that Abscissa is 3 units, does it mean that Abscissa is defined as the distance of point? Abscissa is defined as distance of given point A from which axis, beta?
X-axis. X-axis.
See carefully. See carefully. 3
On
units is
y-axis.
y-axis. और Abscissa का symbol क्या है? Small x. So small x is actually the distance of the point from y-axis. And this small y, which is Mentisa, is the distance of the point from x-axis.
X-axis.
It is just opposite.
Yes.
So that is how we define Abscissa and Mentisa. Small x, keep in mind, small x, which is Abscissa, it is the distance of given point from y-axis.
Y-axis.
And small y, which is Mentisa, this is the distance of point from 4-axis. So now 1 mark question comes like, you have a point, let's say 7, 6. What is the distance of this point from x-axis? What is the distance of this point, let's say B, from x-axis? How to find distance of x-axis? Small y. And what is small y?
6.
6. So distance from x-axis would be 6. And the distance of y-axis would
7.
be 7.
7.
You can do this by plotting it in the xy plane or directly by your knowledge of Abscissa or Mentisa. ठीक है बेटा, right? Now one more thing I want to know from you. Suppose children, there is a point like say 2 comma, suppose this is the point 0 comma 2. This is the point 0 comma 2. How far is this point from x-axis? ये x-axis से कितना दूर है?
0.
Ma'am,
Look
Ma'am,
carefully.
2 units.
ma'am,
2 units.
Yes. This point is 2 units away from x-axis. है ना? This point is 2 units
Yes,
away from.
ma'am.
And how far is this point from y-axis?
ma'am, 0.
Ma'am, 0.
Ma'am, 0.
0 unit from y-axis. 0 unit from y-axis. Now 0 unit from y-axis means this is small x. And 2 units
Yes,
from
ma'am.
y,
Y.
right? So if there is any point which is lie on y-axis, अगर कोई भी point है जो y-axis पे lie कर रहा है, उसका small x क्या होगा? 0. You
0.
take any point on y-axis. You take any point on y-axis, abscissa will always be 0.
0.
है ना? So on y-axis, the value of small x will be 0. ठीक है? Now suppose I am taking a point 5 comma 0 here. 5 comma 0 lies on which axis?
X-axis.
Axis. So on x-axis, what is 0, children?
Y.
All right.
Y. ठीक है? So on x-axis, y is 0. On y-axis, x is 0.
Is
If
0.
somebody asks you, what is the equation of x-axis? What is the equation of x-axis? The equation of x-axis is y equals 0. And the equation of y-axis, x
X equal to 0.
right? One more thing I want to tell you, children. Suppose there are 2 points. Suppose there are 2 points. ठीक है? And I am saying this is A, and this point only is B. A भी यही है, B भी यही है. Is it possible, children?
No,
Like
ma'am.
A भी यही है और B भी यही है. In which case
No,
it is possible? In which case it is possible?
When
Chalo,
X and Y will be 0.
I'm giving you a story. Suppose I met 2 children on the road. मैं 2 बच्चों को मिली घर पे, and they are saying कि we became friends, and I asked them, चलो take me your home. Now those 2 children are taking me home. We reached a particular home, and one fellow is saying, this is my home. ये मेरा घर है. And दूसरा बच्चा भी यही कह रहा है, ये मेरा भी यही घर है. When it is possible that both the children are of the same house, कब possible है?
Ma'am, if they live
जब
in
दोनों
the
भाई बहन
same. तब दोनों भाई हो.
Brothers,
और-
whatever they are siblings, तो उनका घर सेम होगा. अब ये A कह रहा है ये मेरी जगह. A is saying this is my coordinate. B is also saying this is my coordinate. Now when is it possible कि A and
Ma'am,
B
when
दोनों
X and Y is not given.
No, it's
When X and
possible.
Y same.
Yes, when X and Y are same. तो यानी इस X की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए? What should be the value of this X?
0. 0.
3.
3.
The value of Y. 1.
One.
So the coordinates of both must be same. Coordinates of both must be same. So children, if I am telling you that 5 comma x, 5 comma y is equal to 3 comma 2. This is possible when x should be, what should be the value of x?
5.
5. And y क्या होना चाहिए?
2.
Then only you will say 5 comma 2 is equal to 5 comma 2. You can't say that 5 comma 2 is equal to 5 comma 3. Can you?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You can't say that. Let us even try this on the board. Let us see. If A is 5 comma 2, 5, 2. This would be 5, 2. And 5, 3. This will be 5, 3. Are they going to be same? Not possible. They have different coordinates. Unka positions kya hai beta? Different. So for 2
Different.
points same, their abscissa and mentisa must also be same. Otherwise, they will be termed different. Are you with me, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Please, Joy,